How about we try to find a job?
It sounds like you trying to tell me what to do.
I just checked his credit report. He's 564.
Great mileage, 26 to 32 in the city. That's pretty good.
Let's meet our hero. He bought a Dodge Charger, lost his job, and can't make the first payment. He thought the car was fast, but his financial collapse was faster.
I was calling to see if it's too late to cancel my contract. I don't think I'm going to be able to make the payment each month. I just got a Dodge Charger from you guys, the purple one.
Yes, sir, I remember. And you did this on Friday. You took delivery of the vehicle and signed all the contracts?
Yeah.
No, man, the deal is funded, tapped, and all money is received from the banks, and the transaction is finalized. That means we received the funds from the bank. They accepted the contract and paid us in full. Taxes have all been paid. Everything's been registered with the state.
What a shocker. Calling the dealership to cancel the contract because you can't make the very first payment on a Dodge Charger. Who would have seen that coming? It's almost like signing up for something expensive without checking your bank account first is a recipe for disaster. But at least he's efficient. Why fall behind when you can just admit defeat right out of the gate?
The county. What made you think you could do it that day and now you think you can't? What has changed in that time frame, sir?
I had lost my job. What if I can't make the first month payment?
And I understand that, and I'm not trying to be a smart aleck, and I have empathy for you for losing your job. But you've got to have a job, right? You can't survive without a job. How about we try to find a job?
It sounds like you trying to tell me what to do, and you telling me if I can't make this first month payment, y'all can't take the car back type.
I'm not lying to you, sir. You signed a contract, right? So it's like if you're married, you got married, and then you want to call it off, you already got married.
Signing up for financing without a backup plan takes real talent. Now, the payments are impossible, which isn't surprising given the circumstances. But it's impressive how quickly things fell apart when the first real challenge showed up. This is exactly what happens when you don't think things through.
But it's not like that because y'all got a thing to where if the buyer can't make the first month payment, then...
That has nothing to do with me if you can or cannot make the payment. And I'm not trying to be rude, sir. I'm really not. I'm just being very matter of fact. I'm sorry if I'm being abrasive or my tone's not the
So
best.
that's not part of y'all policy?
No, sir, it's not.
Are you yeah, right.
I don't want to argue with you. I wrote the policy. I'm the owner. And all car lots are the same. I've been in the car business 25 years, bub. If you buy a car, you sign a contract, you take delivery of the vehicle, all the down payments paid.
He thinks there's some kind of loophole that lets him return the car if he can't make the first payment. Because why deal with the contract if you can imagine it's as simple as sending something back? It's not a return or a refund. Contracts don't work that way. But if wishful thinking paid the bills, this guy would be covered.
The interview's done with the bank. They've approved the deal. They've sent the funds in. The deal is finalized. We can't go back. I wish there was more I could do to assist you. If you want to come here and I'll call some places and try to help find you a job, I'll help you. I know that's not the answer you want to hear, but it's the only thing I can offer to you at this point in time.
So what you trying to be funny?
Not trying to be funny at all. I think this is a very serious matter. I'm sorry you're frustrated with me.
I ain't tripping.
Okay.
There's a lot of shit that's going to be finalized.
Okay. Is there any more questions you have for me?
Nah, I will be having my grandpa Lloyd contact y'all though.
Okay, buddy.
The guy even offers to help him find a job, which is really generous. But of course, he responds with attitude, because why accept help when he can be difficult? Then he threatens to get his grandpa's lawyer involved. Apparently when you can't make the first payment, the next logical step is to call grandpa's legal team. It's nice to know that even when the money runs out, the family threats are still funded.
He's looking at a 540i BMW, 2019, 72,000 miles. Clean Carfax, also was a certified pre-owned. Trying to get him approved right now.
We have a big V58 fan.
He loves the car. He's calling all his friends about it. Really trying to make it happen for him.
I would assume that he's probably a first-time buyer, right?
Yeah, bro.
I just checked his credit report. He's 564, the first-time buyer, and he only has a few credit cards. The biggest mistake that people make when they're going for a first auto loan is they open up maybe 2-3 credit cards.
A 564 credit score and he's shopping for a BMW. Not a used bus pass, not a reliable sedan, a BMW. That kind of car comes with leather seats, expensive repairs, and a payment plan designed to turn every month into a personal challenge. The credit score is clearly saying take it easy, but the shopping list is saying German engineering. Most people would see a financial warning sign. He saw a dealership.
Something small and they charge them off. So worst thing you could do, even worse than having zero credit. But we're gonna do everything we can to obviously get him approved. He works at where?
Amazon.
He's been there how long?
1 month.
Did you ask him if he had a pay stub if needed?
Yeah, he does.
Okay, 1,500 down today?
Yeah, right now.
Did he drive the car?
Yeah, he loves it, bro.
If we need like a co-signer, I mean, did you ask him if
I didn't ask him. That'll be the next step.
1,500 is the max you could put down?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a lot of the banks are declining this application.
Now we find out he's only been at Amazon for a month, which really completes the application. All the banks are declining him, apparently unwilling to recognize 30 days of employment as the rock-solid financial foundation it is. Standards are getting ridiculous.
The reason being is he's asking for a $24,000 loan with minimal credit, and the minimal credit he had is charged off, so it makes it difficult. We do have a bank that's giving him pre-approval. It's a way to go. As long as he has money coming in, money coming out, we should be good. So go ask him to connect. Oh, he's actually, hold on. Seems like the customer already connected to his account before. Unfortunately, a negative account. When that happens, it's an instant decline. Might have a way to go. It just would have to be a much cheaper car. Unfortunately, this customer has a max down payment of $1,500. He either needs to come back with a cosigner or more cash down.
The little bit of credit he had was charged off. So the banks were looking at a 564 score, 1 month of employment, and unpaid accounts on his record. Not exactly the profile they want to see attached to a BMW application. The car payments never even started, and somehow the BMW dream lasted longer than the credit card payments did.
I got some stuff that I got in the way that's more important than that Toyota right now.
I understand
that.
that.
I'll take it care of.
I need about $2,000 down though, boss.
No, I ain't gonna put no money there.
No money down. All right, let me let Julius know.
Now, next week, I might be sitting in a different spot.
Right, I understand that. Let me let him know.
Okay, all right.
Approved on the Camry, needs $2,000 down, and he just will not put money down. No, I'm not doing that. But now next week, next week could be a different week. I could have a different mindset next week. But I'm not selling the car for $2,000 less. If you can't pay my price, I ain't doing the deal.
He needs $2,000 for the down payment and tells him no like they asked him to donate a kidney. But next week he might be in a better spot. That's reassuring. The money doesn't exist today, but give it 7 days and his entire financial situation might reinvent itself.
I don't know what happened in these guys' lives, man, but something happened pretty recently. I mean, they had good credit, so something happened. A bunch of late payments on their mortgage, 1, maybe 2 repos. This is just going to be... I'm going to guess that the banks, it would probably take half down just to start a conversation.
Half down.
And I'm not even sure that would be enough, to be honest with you.
Okay, because I know the Bronco's 32 grand, so,
yeah, so you'd
minimum like 20 grand. Then.
Yeah, I would say 15 just to start the conversation. I don't even know if that would work just because of the recent auto charge-offs.
Whatever happened, it happened thoroughly. The mortgage is behind, a couple vehicles may have disappeared from the driveway. And now the financing application is being asked to overlook a very eventful recent history. The credit score used to be good, which is nice. In the same way an expired coupon is nice.
The only thing you got to do with this car is drive it and pay the note. And well, you do have to put some gas in it every now and then. This one's open. Have a seat, look at it. It's nice, isn't it?
It's really nice.
Leather trim, real leather. That's not pleather. You know that goes down. 2-year service, oil change, tire rotations for 2 years, and you get a 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Great mileage, 26 to 32 in the city.
That's pretty good.
The salesman reminds me so much of Cleveland from Family Guy that I missed most of the conversation. I was just waiting for Peter Griffin to show up and ruin the whole sale.
Yeah, especially at the price of gas these days. Come sit in the back. A lot of room, isn't it?
I can fit all my kids.
How many kids you got? 7?
4.
4, okay. I knew I was in there. You like this? Okay, but you like this color.
Like that color.
We'll do the numbers and everything on the red. I'm so glad we got you done. We had agreed on our prices, our numbers. You want to go over them? Any questions? Okay.
Somewhere in Quahog, Cleveland Brown is wondering who authorized this man to use his voice. I tried to follow the conversation, but it just feels like Family Guy forgot to animate the scene.
The client wants to trade up out of her car because they keep getting harassed on this vehicle. We have a client that's trying to trade in their Cybertruck. Every time I see it at the auction, no one buys them. They just keep piling up. It's supposed to be a 24 Founders Edition. I'm not really a fan of these cars. The panel gap is pretty insane on these. Very typical Tesla. I'm not surprised about the quality. It's nice quality, but it's too odd looking.
Someone's trying to sell their Cybertruck, which is understandable, because eventually you have to explain why there's a stainless steel appliance parked in your driveway. It looks less like a truck and more like a video game failed to finish loading.
That's pretty crazy. This Cybertruck is so heavy. It ripped off some of our fresh asphalt over here. You used to have a big chunk over here. Let's scan this to see what the thing's worth. Yeah, these things are sitting. They're not selling, which is a shame because to spend this much money and to lose so much in a short time period. I think for the price point, I would take a Rivian over this. The R1S is actually pretty nice and pretty unique. This is unique too, but I don't want to drive around something that kind of resembles a dumpster truck.
He doesn't want to drive it, and honestly, that might be one of the clearest reviews the Cybertruck has ever received. No technical breakdown, no long explanation. Just a man looking at it and deciding to rather not be associated with whatever shape that is.
The Tesla effect is a psychological trap, and honestly, there's no going back. Like, do not drive an electric vehicle unless you want to ruin all other cars, regular gas cars. If you just want to ruin the experience, that you will have, like, it'll ruin normal cars for you. Like, even when I rent a traditional gas car or drive my wife's brand new RAV4, it feels like ancient technology. It feels like it came out in the 1800s. Like, once you adopt an EV, your baseline expectations change so much. And then when you return to a gas car or a normal car, the tiny delays waiting for a motor to start.
This guy drove one electric car, and suddenly every gas station looks like an archaeological site. The car is quick and the screen is big. Now he talks about regular cars like the rest of us are commuting by horse.
Waiting for the gas to actually go. Moving your foot constantly between two pedals. The cars just feel broken. The tech doesn't even entertain you like a Tesla does, and it actively ruins your tolerance for older technology and older engineering. One pedal driving literally ruins you. Having to constantly slide your foot back and forth is so annoying. I never touch my brake in my Tesla unless I absolutely need to. And then when I press the go-go pedal, I get to go. I don't have to go press it and then wait a second or two to actually get some speed and momentum.
Moving his foot from the gas to the brake feels like unnecessary labor to him. So a manual transmission would probably end the conversation entirely. The moment the car asked him to use his feet to change gears himself, he'd assume there's something wrong with it. He doesn't want to drive a car. He wants to give it a general sense of direction and let the car handle the rest. That's it for this one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.